All you gotta do is just speak. One word is enough, and I'm no longer so rough. I forget what I was trying to say. I no longer do what I was gonna do, but you're no good for me. That's why me know what set me if it could flee. Me I fi take away myself. Me I fi take away myself. Me I fi hide like a thief in the night. Me I fi get out of sight. Me I fi take away myself. I fi take away myself. I have to utilize thy wings. Show the eye clean berries. I said, yeah, I find you very hard to resist. But this relationship I'm gonna desist. But how can I face you when all I wanna do is just taste you? I know you think I play me, I play you, but soon you're gonna see the light of day. Just relax, don't move an inch. I'll be gone in a pinch. May I feel take away myself. May I feel take away myself. May I feel hide like a thief in the night. May I feel get out of sight. May I feel take away myself. Take away myself. I have to utilize I wings. Show the eye a clean berries. I say, yeah, yeah. Been there, done that, don't need it again, yeah. I'm not a masochist who won't play your game, yeah. To all you move, you off me way to the core. Sayonara, hot girl gone through the door. Take away ourselves. Ah, yeah, 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 yeah. You say no good body, girl, let me take away ourselves. Take away ourselves. No good body, girl, let me take away ourselves.
Greetings, kings and queens. Welcome to another Real Stuff podcast. And this is yours truly, Franco. In a few moments, we're going to be linking up with Flavius in St. Mary, Jamaica. I know there's a lot of things going on this weekend in the U.S. I don't know what's happening in your neck of the wood, but whatever it is, you got to be careful. Have to be careful with what's going on with this virus spreading like wildfire. Whether it's true or not, we have to be careful. Some more music until we get into things. This morning, we have our special guest this morning is none other than songstress, actress, Miss Sharon Forrester. So we're going to be linking up with Sharon after Flavius, Did You Know?
walking on sand and holding your hand. Feel like a tourist in my own homeland, in my own homeland. Enjoying the bright, the warm sunlight. Oh my God, what a beautiful sight in my own homeland. This place is so nice, wanna do everything twice. Yes, I feel as if I'm in a paradise. No matter the season, you've got every reason. This place is another little heaven. East or west, I couldn't care less. Ooh, this place, it is definitely best. My own homeland. North or south, feel free to wander about. You can jump, dance, or sing and shout in my own homeland. Give yourself a treat, a few days or a week, and you will see just what I mean. Just take my advice, so everyone is nice. You feel like royalty, my friend. Pulsating, vibrating, reggae, reggae, reggae. There is sky, rock, a steady mental, a quadrillion, a kumina, kumina, kumina. You can fill your belly with a coconut jelly, mango, papa, cane and guinea. There's ackee and a saltfish and a roast yam and banana. Curried goat and a managed water. The Sunday special if you like a revival. Catholic, Baptist or Pentecostal. The house of Jah is there, have no fear. Walk right ahead and get your share. I'm walking on sand, I'm holding your hand. Feel like a tourist in my own homeland, in my own homeland. Feel like a tourist in my own homeland, a homeland, my own homeland. Feel like a tourist in my own homeland, my own homeland.
This is your very own sports, music, and lifestyle podcast with Flavius and Franco. Welcome.
Music that you hear, melodies blending in your ear is magic of a million years. Don't ask from whence this music came, I heard it ringing in my brain. It's magic of a million years. The dawn of time, some and rehearse the music of the universe is magic of a million years. I can't live without it. bloodshed, guns and knives. This gift from heaven has survived this magic of a million years. Depression, misery gets you down. Come on and listen to the sound of magic of a million years. Hey, relax your body now, unwind. Let music float into your mind. It's magic of a million years. I can't live without it. I'm missing and shouting. It's magic of a million years. It's music beautiful of love. It's music beautiful. Wars and bloodshed, guns and knives. This gift for heaven has survived this magic of a million years. Depression, misery gets you down. Come on and listen to the sound of magic of a million years. It's music, feel the food of love.
Stains on just blend in the scene. Forget the rules, we gonna paint this town green. I mean, there's no rules for me. I got to be free, 'cause I'm rebellious. Hey, and I like it. Some say that I'm rebellious. Hey, and I like it. Oh, if it means I have a mind of my own, if what you're saying is how I'm acting is wrong, then rebellion can take me over. Now you got to see how I'm so rebellious. Hey, and I like it. Some say that I'm rebellious. Hey, and I like it. Oh, I speak my mind and I talk real loud. I bring the party, I'm the life of the crowd. Complacency is the death of me. I be myself but keep integrity. I mean, it's no rules for me. I got to be free, 'cause I'm rebellious. Hey, and I like it. Some say that I'm rebellious. Hey, and I like it. Some say that I'm rebellious. Hey, and I like it. Some say that I'm rebellious. Hey, and I like it.
Yes, indeed. In case you're just joining us, welcome to the Real Stuff Podcast. And this is Franco, waiting for Flavius to finish up breakfast and thing. Want to let you know that every summer, I usually run a program every summer, and I call it 90 Days of Summer. But during my 90 Days of Summer, my music usually consists of mainly female reggae artists from across, the globe. So I'm doing the same thing with the podcast during this summer as well. The music that you're going to be hearing is going to be 90% female reggae artists. Because if you listen to reggae music, whether on the radio, in your community, wherever you are, and if you notice, most of the playlist is all about male artists. And they're throwing one and two female artists. So from I started my internet radio 15 years, this year going to make it 15 years ago. Within the third year, I decided, along with the crew, we decided to, run a program in the summer. We call it 90 Days of Summer. But while doing it, we found out that the playlist was consisted mainly a male reggae artists. So we just decided, you know what, we're gonna pack it with mostly female artists, and that's what I've been doing. For those of you who listen to Reggae Nostalgia Internet Radio, then you get the drift when it reaches summer. I keep doing it and I continue to do it, and we're gonna do it during the broadcast of our podcast as well. So in the meantime, I'm gonna play you one more reggae female artist, and then we're gonna get into business.
Life's too short to make the same mistake over and over again. I found out that it takes so much more hating and hurting another. Will we ever live as one? All my brothers under the and all the seas. People hating people just like you and me. I don't know where it came from, my friend. All I know is it's got to end. Life's too short to make the same mistake over and over again. I found out that it takes so much more hating and hurting another. We can look back on history. It's very writing, plain to see how the ancestors killed and maimed, and now we want to do the same old thing again and again. Life's too short to make the same mistake over and over again. I found out that it takes so much more hating and hurting another. Will we ever live as one? Oh, my sisters under the sun, tell me that it's not too late for us to fix our mistakes. The winds of change are blowing its course. Don't know if it's for better or for worse. Time is a master, only time will tell. But right now things seem shot to hell. Life's too short to make the same mistake over and over again. I found out that it takes so much more hating and hurting another. That is good for just a while, and inches paid for with a mile. Can't you see before you start? Folks ahead of you with broken hearts. Life's too short to make the same mistake over and over again.
Well, this one is a bombshell.
I found out that it takes so much more hating and hurting another.
Yes, as the lady said, life is too short. I want you to remember as you go out this weekend, which I am totally against those of you going out, because you see the situation. You understand me? Turn your yard, but some people go and break the rules. But remember, life too short. You understand me? And you can't stay home and party at your crib, wherever you want to party, as long as you exercise the social distancing. Turn your yard with your family, whether it's your immediate or your extended family. Turn your yard. One more time, on the beautiful voice of Miss Audrey Hall.
Live as one. All my brothers under the sun, tell me that it's not too late.
Well, this one is a bombshell.
Mistakes over the ocean and over the seas. People hating people just like you and me. I don't know where it came from, my friend. All I know is it's got to end. Life's too short to make the same mistake over and over again. I found out that it takes so much more hating and hurting another. American history. It's there in writing, plain to see how the ancestors killed and maimed, and now we want to do the same old thing again and again. Life's too short to make the same mistake over and over again. I found out that it takes so much more hating and hurting another. Will we ever live as one? All my sisters under the sun, tell me that it's not too late for us to fix our mistakes. The winds of change are blowing its course. Don't know if it's for better or for worse. Time is a master, only time will tell. But right now things seem shot to hell. Life's too short to make the same mistake over and over again. I found out that it takes so much more hating and hurting another. That is good for just a while, and inches paid for with a mile. Can't you see before you start? Folks ahead of you with broken hearts. Life's too short to make the same mistake over and over again. I found out that it takes so much more.
Yes, do remember that. Life is too short. Really, really, really too short. We're doing the thing a little different this morning because Flavius usually come in with Did You Know, but giving him some time to get things, straightened out. So for the last 2 mornings, I feature some festival songs. So this year, 2020 festival songs. And some of the artists, you're familiar with them, like Buju Banton, Freddie McGregor, Sugar. And I'm going to play as much as possible all of these songs. I have the video with the lyrics. So if you're watching, you'll see the song lyrics going across the screen as well. And today, I'm going to feature the next one this morning. And this one is Jamaica, a Paradise by Extra Big. So listen up to the song because some people don't like the what you call it. Some people don't like how the festival songs have really pan out this year. And to me, it's all good. You understand me? It's all good because sometimes I know where we want we are get. So we have to, make use of the best of it. So this morning I'm going to feature the next song. And this one is from Extra Big, Jamaica, a Paradise.
Hey, I want me born on me birdland. I run me gun on a dirt man, a really hard man. People are research the best place on earth, so make me introduce you to me island. If there's a heaven on earth, it gotta be the place of my birth. Masterpiece of the creator's work, Mother Nature live in concert. Perfection in the creation, breeze and sunshine all day long. Healing places for every situation. From your power, you have to stay long. Paradise, Jamaica paradise. Me have to jump and rejoice. The way the river water nice, yeah. Nowhere else you not get breeze like this. A precious gem upon the Caribbean seas. Paradise, Jamaica paradise, Jamaica paradise, Jamaica paradise, yeah. We have the purest springs and the purest fountains. Now ask you go hike Blue Mountain. Your blessings are flow upon we. 14 parishes and counting. It's jelly water, sugar cane. Ask you to kuno our piece of pudding. Reggae it till you feel no pain. So book your next flight for the next plane to paradise, Jamaica paradise. Me have to jump and rejoice. The way the river water nice, yeah. Nowhere else you not get breeze like this. A precious gem upon the Caribbean seas. Paradise, Jamaica paradise, Jamaica paradise, Jamaica paradise, yeah. Paradise, yeah. Oh, what a place nice. Anyway you circle from the city to the coast. Natural vibration from the pillar to the post. I can't solve fish, bread, fruit, fry or roast. With the white rum, and we toast on a paradise. Leader we no follower. Them say we little but we talawa. Put the black, gold, green on the camera. If I not heaven, this tell me our paradise, Jamaica paradise. Me have to jump and rejoice. The way the river water nice, yeah. Nowhere else you not get breeze like this. A precious gem upon the Caribbean seas. Paradise, Jamaica paradise, Jamaica paradise, Jamaica paradise, yeah. Jamaica, yeah, oh, yeah, Jamaica paradise, yeah, paradise, yeah, paradise.
Hi, this is Pam Hall, and I'm inviting you to hang out with Flavius and Franco on the Real Stuff podcast. They're such great company.
Clean hands and clean heart. I used to the face of the master. Wanna remember. Hear me now. I'll try that one more time. Me say them heart no clean. Them bad mind. It easy if you know, cause there is always a sign. But life a fig one. Round them, it a fig one. My friend, them heart no clean. Them bad mind, it easy if you know, cause there is always a sign. But life a fig one. Round them, it a fig one. My friend, just be careful when you're touching on the street, because the vultures them hungry and a look meat for eat. Be careful when you're rolling on the street, because the shot of them not even a pure shot of beat. And them a get casket and breathe. But me a big master, God no give them no chance to eat. Cause the youth them off for school, and mama off for eat. And the mission when me dip and round and not complete. Them are not clean, them bad mind. It easy if you know, cause there is always a sign. But life a fig one, round them, it a fig one. My friend, them are not clean. Them bad mind, it easy if you know, cause there is always a sign. But life a fig one, round them. Hey, well me say Bonnie and Bobo, them a brother. Hey, Bonnie work hard, but Bobo him a taker. Me want him tell them put him up together. Hey, him say culture me a for rich, me a climb up the ladder. Me hear him buck up in a bad weather, yo. Because him this a wicked man from over the border. See, they know him little brain scatter, yo. Them are no clean. Them bad mind, it easy if you know, cause there is always a sign. But life a fig one, round them, it's a fig one. my friend, them are not clean. Them bad mind, it is if you know, cause there is always a sign. But life a fig one, round them, it a fig one, my friend, yo. Cause come you mat your mark and mess you look down to John. And don't forget to send praises to the man. Your heart a fi clean, your have to carry clean hand. Fi rally round Jaja, salvation, them are not clean. Them bad mind, it is if we know, cause there is always a sign. But life a fig one, round them, it a fig one, my friend.
Woman, sit upon the throne of glory. About her, I'm gonna tell you a true story. That'll make the mythical night and Davon Silver.
Wishing you best and filled with happiness.
What a mercy, yeah.
With love, yeah. This for your queen, go on, fulfill your dreams. More kisses and hugs, yeah. And ever vessels warm like a tree seed.
What a monster!
And rivers of love you will plant, yeah. Your courage will make me taste to surrender. Angel Lord, you're especially saint, yeah. Wish you the best and filled with happiness.
Murder.
From Sir with love, yeah. This for your queen, go on, fulfill your dreams. More kisses and hugs,
Yo,
yeah.
the woman forget to pamper. She forget to pet the woman. No watch no step, she delicate woman. Forget tights and respect one. Mother, sister, don't let me tell you vital part of me biology. If she never open and let them baby would be. When she wanna proud sitting on me history. To the throne and know that could never be who you think nurture pamper and care for me. To the long arc series of maternity, none of the woman forget pamper. She forget the woman. Now watch those steps, she delicate a woman. Forget tights and respect one. Mother, sister, darling.
You're moving graciously, and loving you kiss me is so stress-free.
Oh, you mean, man?
Yeah, you are a source of strength, Miss Magnificent, positive thinker.
Woman of the master race.
Oh, my Madonna, modern emancipation. So, wish you the best life filled with happiness. From Sir with love, yeah. This for your queen, go on, fulfill your dreams. More kisses and hugs, yeah.
Then when you are going on with your girl chat, you mad, couldn't be referring now to me Princess Black. Well, if you now come out of the poopy back, that might cause if negativity, you would have hold it back. Cause there's no other like the female gender. No amount of sex change can replace your mother. You might tend to differ as you go older, but the breast was best and still is me brother. The woman forget pamper, she forget pet the woman. Now watch no step, she delicate a woman. Forget tights and respect one. Mother, sister, darling. Coulda never come disrespect my queen, you know. No, you better come clean. Silver, come bounce it so.
Wish you the best life filled with happiness. From Sir with love, yeah. This for your queen, go on, fulfill your dreams. More kisses and hugs, yeah. Wish you the best life filled with happiness. From Sir with love, yeah. This for your queen, go on, fulfill your dreams. More kisses and hugs, yeah.
Woman forget pamper, she forget better woman. After no step, she delicate a woman, you know. Forget tights and respect one. Mother, sister, than the woman. Yeah, the woman, you know.
Tsunami MIC from Sir with Love, telling you all about the female. How we must treat them with love and respect. Maximum respect every time. Getting ready to link up again with our co-host, my brethren Flavius. But in the meantime, let me say to you again, be careful what you do, because this virus has spread like wildfire. I have some brethren, I know enough of them, I really think this thing is possible. Or it's happening, put it that way. But to every man his own, you understand me? So whatever you do, just be careful. We have one more tune before we get into the real stuff. And this one is from another female artist.
Someday we'll be.
Well, this one is a bombshell.
Yes, we will. Yes, we will.
Well, this one is a bombshell.
Someday we'll be together. Ah, yeah, yeah. You're far away from me, my love. Just as sure, my baby. Is there stars above? Wanna say, someday we'll be together. Yes, we will. Someday, some sweet day. I know. My love is yours, baby. Oh, right from the start. You possess my soul now. And I know you're my heart. I wanna say someday, some sweet day. Yes, we will. Someday, tell everybody now. Yes, we will. A long time ago, my sweet thing, I made a big mistake, honey. I said goodbye. Oh, baby, ever since that day, mama. Oh, I wanna do, cry. I was long for you. Every night, just to kiss your sweet lips, oh baby. Oh, you ever so tight. I wanna say, someday we'll be together. Ah, yes we will. Someday we'll be together. I know. Someday, some sweet day, we're gonna be together.
Yes, another beautiful voice. My singer, Miss Pam Hall. Linking up with Flavius. Morning, Flavius.
Morning, Franco. Morning, listeners. Coming to you live this morning from Another Bay.
That is surprise, huh? That's the surprise they had in store for me.
Yeah, the second most important town in St. Mary.
All right.
Another Bay is like a transportation hub.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody want to be to go wherever they want to go.
True.
Yeah, man. Very, 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 very important part of the St. Mary landscape.
Mm-hmm.
Usually, in fact, originally, it was part of the parish of Metcalfe.
Mm-hmm.
And the Metcalfe market is still standing after 100 plus years.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to go right into your deed, you know?
Yes, did you know? Did you know, folks? Did you know? And on this program, we every so often we speak about the internet problem in Jamaica. But it's even bigger than that. This morning I can tell you, did you know, yeah, that you won't like very much, but reality, and it's my reality. Speaking about the telecoms named Flow. Well, I have not had any service, phone or internet since last night. That's one of the reasons I am in another bay this morning.
Okay.
But what I want to talk about is, did you know that if you have a problem, and you call Flow, obviously you'd have to leave the area to get to another area like that I have done now, and call them to report a problem. Firstly, they have no means of you reporting a problem. In the old days, you had a 112, and that was the report line for problems. They have like that now. They have only customer service, and customer service don't take reports. What they tell you is that if you're reporting something, first they say nobody called before, and the next thing they're asking you to get 5 more people to call. I don't know if you want to walk the community and ask everybody, say, call Flow, call Flow, call Flow, And worst of all now, since COVID, they have closed down their call center. You cannot call Flow now and speak to anybody. What they do, they give you a WhatsApp number that you can send a message. So I mean, it's even worse than we had projected before. Really, really bad. We're in a bad way with telecoms in Jamaica. I don't see any resolution to this problem anytime soon. Really, really bad. Very, very bad. But I don't mind being in another bay. I have to come here anyway. And in fact, one day I'm planning to have a program from down here. One day we're going to do a program from another bay on Friday, because Friday is the busiest day.
But you're basically doing it now, man.
Yeah, basically, I'm not really engaging any of the people right now. We don't have time for that this morning. So let's move on,
Yeah, man. Glad for you did, and you're surprised as what you see when you call me in a few minutes, because you have a big surprise. But your surprise is really something that we really talk about.
Yes, we have to talk.
Obviously, it have to rectify like yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
Because with this pandemic or pandemic, as my friends say, that they have a chew around, people going to need the means of communication. And
we need it.
Them get hooked on it in such a way that
immediately, yes.
Yeah. Well, all right. Let's call our guest, and then we can get straight into it.
I know she's waiting.
Yes, I know.
Never give up. My back against the wall, my world about to fall. This earth is no place for the innocent. Lord, they test me every day. The devious games they play. When the pressures of life get me down, can't find no friend, got to stand my ground. Having faith every day, that's the only way. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow.
Yes, yes, indeed, my listeners, the moment that you all been waiting for. We have with us this morning none other than singer, actress, Miss Sharon Forrester. But before I bring on the beautiful lady, I want you to listen to a little bit of her bio. And then we're going to bring in Sharon. But the song you're hearing in the background, You Gotta Be Strong, is the voice of Sharon Forrester.
No clothes to wear and no place to sleep. Fairy tales, fables, and...
From the earliest days as a talented 10-year-old emergent to the time of her professional foray into the hotel circuit on Jamaica's famous North Coast, Sharon Forrester's contribution to reggae has been immeasurable. While Kingston was the mecca of roots reggae, its studios churning out a plethora of hits from the likes of Marley, Jimmy Cliff, Burning Spear, and Dennis Brown. It was singers like Sharon Forrester who showcased lovers rock, reggae's more sensual side. Sharon's role in the development and international embrace of roots music's soulful subgenre cannot be overemphasized. Her collaboration with ace musician Jeffrey Chung of Now Generation Band fame produced her first international hit, Silly Wasn't I. This helped thrust the young singer to the forefront of the music scene. It was around this period that Sharon Forrester began her own musical onslaught and in the process, tossed the world an impressive cache of timeless chart toppers. A subsequent creative partnership with UK-based Vulcan Records, Ashanti, put her ahead of the pack. Her album, Sharon, won Album of the Year, and she received further accolades, taking home London's Black Music and Best New Artist awards. Forrester's impact on reggae music in England cannot be ignored. It was her British fans that first crowned her First Lady of Lovers Rock. Her performances received rave reviews, especially her appearance on the hit television show, Aquarius, where she sang her version of George Harrison's Here Comes the Sun. That same year she debuted on the big screen alongside famous British Jamaican reggae star, Danny Ray. The super talented singer actress played the character of a Jamaican mother in British Film Institute's cult classic, Moon Over the Alley. Again, critics and movie patrons raved about her superb performance. She proved to be an unstoppable talent. Her international hits include Silly Wasn't I, Rose Royce's Love Don't Live Here Anymore, Don't Let Me Be Lonely Tonight, and hit album This Time, by legendary producers Steely and Clevie. Her most recent #1 chart topper, Jamaican Man, exploits the genius of first-class producer and arranger, Willie Lindo, and resulted in a master production. Sharon effortlessly romps up and down varying scales on this catchy tune and toasts like a dancehall diva. Sharon's pure, unadulterated, vocal prowess and superior musical ability are again on show with the recently released song Simply Falling on Heavy Beat Records. Always in demand as vocal arranger and background vocalist, she has arranged and sung harmonies for many artists including Grammy winners, Burning Spear, Julio Iglesias, Jimmy Cliff and Steel Pulse, Shaka Demus and Pliers, Alpha Blondie, Toots, Gregory Isaacs, Dennis Brown and Garnet Silk. Recognized for her accomplishments and contribution to reggae music, she is listed in the Encyclopedia of Contemporary British Culture and Caribbean Popular Music, Encyclopedia of Reggae, Mento, Ska, Rocksteady and Dancehall.
You gotta be wise, you gotta be strong. Open your eyes.
Yes, my listeners, let's welcome Miss Sharon Forrester. Morning, Sharon. How you doing?
Morning. Thank you so much for having me.
How is everything in your neck of the wood this morning? How is it up in Florida?
West Palm Beach. I'm here in West Palm Beach. It's very pleasant where I am. And with all that's happening in the world today with COVID that I've heard you been talking about since morning, we just have to make the best of it and be wise and be considerate to other people.
Absolutely.
Even if you don't believe, there are some people who don't believe in the virus, even though over 120,000 people have died.
Mm-hmm.
But even if you don't believe it, just err on the side of caution and wear a mask.
True. I agree with you.
So, yeah, just in consideration of other people.
I know this weekend a lot of people going to break the curfew. A lot of people going to try if even go to the beach and get run off or locked up because, I don't know, some people just figure, say, they can't do without certain things, especially when it reaches certain holidays. But it's what it is. We get it, we have to accept it until it can, ease off.
Yeah. I know. I'm just, I mean, I could launch into a long tirade about what I think people should do, but that doesn't really make any sense because, people are who they are. All we can do, people like you and I, is to appeal.
Yeah.
Appeal to people to say, well, think about the families that have lost people and people who are actually sick and dying in the hospitals. Just put yourself in their place.
True. Absolutely.
Franco, all we can do is appeal to them.
Yep, and I'm going to keep on doing it as long as I have the platform. Now, your story, I want to hear your story this morning. Because any story you have to tell you this morning, I want to hear all of it as much as you can give us. Because
go ahead.
I was going through I went through your bio, your musical bio, and I'm telling you, the list is just endless. And I'm saying, how would you invite somebody to tell their story when for the last couple of weeks I've been getting some top-notch female artists on the show. And the list is just endless when I look at you females bio. And just to for me, I know of the artist Sharon Forrester, but I haven't heard much of your music.
Okay.
So tell me how that happened.
All right. Let's start with how I got into the business to begin with.
Absolutely.
Music was always a part of my life. It was always a part of my family. I just grew up with it. My mother was a Seventh-day Adventist, and we always had family worship. So I was able to even know that I exist. We always had family worship, and singing hymns was always a part of it, and then singing in church and singing in the church choir. So that was my introduction to music. My mother was a choir mistress, so she played the piano and conducted the choir. So that was my introduction to music or to loving music. Then I have an older sister, Dawn Forrester. Dawn is a singer in her own right, an actress. She used to do a lot of acting in Jamaica and the plays. But she was the one who introduced me to people like Jeffrey Chung, who produced my first single. And also Peter Ashburn. So in the beginning, I didn't really have a musical career as such. I started out with these guys like Jeffrey and Peter singing ads and singing background vocals. And then Jeffrey came to me one day and said he wanted me to sing this song, Still Wasn't I. It was written by Ashford and Simpson. And we recorded the song, and he sent it off to Junior Lincoln in London. Junior Lincoln had Ashanti Records. And then that's how it began.
Wow, keep going. We're listening.
So Mr. Lincoln came to Jamaica and we negotiated, both Jeffrey and myself, and out of it, he took Silly Wasn't I, and he wanted us to come to London to do an album. That was my first album, Sharon.
Okay.
Right. So I went off
album
to
of the year in England, right?
That's the one. Yeah. Jeffrey did an awesome job producing and arranging that album for Ashanti Records. His musicianship and the musical arrangements and the instruments is a landmark for me. So after the album, he returned to Jamaica, and I stayed in England to do promotions and shows and tours. So then I stayed in London for about 4 years. During the time, I toured England, I toured Scotland, and it was during that time that the British Film Institute got in touch with Ashanti Records, and I got the part in The Moon Over the Alley.
Okay.
Right. Playing the part of an immigrant mother in London.
And that was your first acting what you call it, job?
Right. So I sang 2 songs in that movie. They were written by a man called Galt McDermott. He was the award-winning songwriter for the Broadway musical Hair.
Okay.
And he wrote 2 songs for me in that movie. So I did 2 songs.
Okay, that's
cool. And I guess that in a nutshell is what happened with me in London. I had other, apart from Sharon, the album Sharon, I had other singles that were released and promotions and tours and all of that. Then after that, I returned to Jamaica.
Go
ahead.
What I really like, when a Jamaican artist, find themselves in a position like a unknown thing for the first time, it's like the master, like they have done it before, and that's exactly what you did with the acting thing.
That is, I think, in our blood as Jamaicans. We always say we run things, things are run we. You're right to the challenge. You're right to the challenge, because it's not something that I had done before.
Were you surprised when they asked you to be a part of the movie?
Yes, I was. I think what the deciding factor was is that whoever it was at the British Film Institute was familiar with my music. Because Silly Wasn't I went into the top 10. It was a very successful record for me. And I have to tell you, the British fans, they're just awesome.
Yeah.
And the British press was extremely kind and generous to me.
Ooh.
I never got a bad review.
Yeah. Good.
I never got one bad review in those years in London. They were very good to me. I bless them for that, And I think it is because of the response. You were saying?
No.
I think it was because of the response of the record doing so well, and the fan base that developed.
Yeah.
That I got the opportunity to do it.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. So musically, while doing music, and you never do much acting after that, but you were still doing music.
Right.
How did your concert tours? Or were they like?
Well, concert tours were very, very successful. At the time in England, I only toured, I did several shows and multiple shows and tours in England and Scotland. Dennis Brown was on one of those tours too. Throughout my career, I have toured in Europe. I have toured Japan. When I was later down with Speedy and Clevie, I went on 2 Japanese tours with Speedy and Clevie artists.
Yeah, I've seen that. You done work with them too as well.
Yes, they produced my album This Time. That did very well for me in Japan and Europe. It did very well. I did several songs on that album. Dreams, Heaven, with Scatter, Don't Stay Away. That's the Way Love Goes. I had a very successful interaction with Celia and Clevie.
Okay. I don't know if you can hear the song that I'm playing in the background now. Oh, Glad I Am. When I got these songs, I was listening to all of them. And they said the same thing I said to Audrey a couple weeks ago. Why do these female reggae singers? They keep to shelf them a lot.
You know something? I cannot give you an answer.
Nobody
for
has
that.
the answer. I realize that.
I don't have the answer for that. All I can tell you is that everything has to go through a process. For us who were in the beginning, artists like myself, many small people who even came before me, etc., etc. We were laying a ground, like a base. And I think the artists that are coming through today, the female artists have a lot more coverage.
Okay. Yeah.
And I'm very happy for that.
True, and they have the help of social media too. That that extra push.
Right. I am very grateful for whatever it is that I have had so far, and I'm still doing it. And as you said, with the social media and all of these different avenues that are open to us, now we have an opportunity to get more, to be more visual, and to be heard more.
Yeah.
But I cannot give you an answer for it.
I know. I hope one day somebody can tell me what really happening, because I have a producer friend of mine living up in Gainesville, and he have worked with a lot of female artists, and I asked him, and he said, "Boy, Franco, honestly, I know our fault as producers, it's radio people fault, because
I think it's the trends, they're trends, and I think some people in radio want to stay within the trends, but I think some of them fail to realize that they are the trendsetters.
Exactly. They have the platform.
They are the people. Right. They are the people. And you see, like how you are saying this to me now, I'm sure that there are other people who have come to this place that will be opening up and showing the talent. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to give the listeners a piece, How Glad I Am.
Okay.
So they can really hear your rendition of it, okay?
Oh, okay.
All right, then.
My love has no beginning, my love has no end, no front or back, and my love won't bend. I'm in the middle, lost in a spin of loving you. And you don't know, you don't know, you don't know, you don't know how glad I am. How glad I am. My love has no bottom, my love has no top. My love won't rise and my love won't drop. I'm in the middle and I can't stop loving you. And you don't know, you don't know, you don't know, you don't know how glad I am. How glad I am. I wish I were a poet so I could express what I'd like to say. I wish I were an artist so I could paint a picture of how I feel today. My love has no walls on either side. That makes my love wider than wide. I'm in the middle and I just can't hide loving you. And you don't know, you don't know, you don't know, you don't know how glad I am. How glad I am. So, so glad. Oh, I wish I were a poet so I could express what I'd like to say. I wish I were an artist so I could paint a picture of how I feel today. My love has no walls on either side. That makes my love wider than wide. I'm in the middle and I just can't hide.
Yes, yes, indeed. All of you, my listeners, inside the chat room. In case you're just joining us, welcome to the Real Stuff Podcast. And our guest this morning telling her stories, none other than Miss Sharon Hall. And as we were talking off here, and we were saying the voices of these female reggae artists are not been heard, are enough for you never hear it yet. When I scratch your head and I say, yes, I remember the name and the voice, is so beautiful, but why we don't hear them on the radio, Sharon?
I tell you, your guess is as good as mine.
One of the thing I'm going to ask you, I'm going to put you on the spot. You and Pamela, right? You have done harmonies together for a lot of these artists.
Lots.
But how comes you don't do no collaboration?
You know something? I have to go call Miss B and talk to her about that. And see what we can do.
I think it's time. We can do it still, man. I think it's time.
Man. I'm telling you, she has a first class A1 uncontested monster talent, Miss Pam Hall.
I know.
Yeah, man.
No.
So I'm gonna give her a call after this and put her to the challenge.
Yeah, I gave her a challenge to she and her sister and her daughter. So hopefully they are working on it as we speak now and then. Now you going to come add to the pot. So
yes, for real.
Now going forward, when you first, I want to find out something about your teenage years. What type of teenager you were like?
I think I was very rebellious.
I figured that.
Yes, I think I was one of those rebellious ones. Because in those days, music was not the parents' dream for their child.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't viewed as a profession as such. It was kind of viewed as a sideline type of thing, but my heart was set on it. And I think I defied my parents in a way, even though it wasn't anything that was really negative, or there weren't any fights or anything like that. But they didn't want me to go in that direction. They didn't stop me though.
Okay.
They supported it, even though it was not their wish.
Good.
Yeah, but pretty soon I was gone, because I went to England when I was 17. It was just a little before my 18th birthday.
Okay.
Or just after my 18th birthday. Why are you asking me that? I don't remember.
No, well,
it's around about that time. It's around about that time, between 17 and 18. Yeah.
Myself growing up and getting acquainted with some of these artists. I was young. Most of them was in their teens, and I remember some of the stuff that they were going through with their parents. Or parent, and it was very challenging, and they were defiant as well. And some of them, the way they used to talk, they were so sure. They were always sure themselves. I'm going to show them how much I'm going to make it out of this business, And honestly, all of them made it. All of them made it out on top.
You see, once you have that thing inside of you, there's no denying it. It's a force of nature.
Yeah.
It's like somebody who wants to paint. You can't stop somebody who wants to paint. They'll paint on a sidewalk.
Exactly.
They'll paint graffiti. They'll do anything. So we were really just answering the call. And let me speak for myself. I was answering that natural call inside of me towards music, and I answered it, and I'm glad I did.
Over the years, how many you have done a lot of collaboration with male artists?
Well, I have a couple of them. I have one collaboration with Dennis Brown. A song is called Heaven. It was first recorded by the Winans. It's a religious song.
Okay.
I have another one, a combination with the same title, Heaven, with Scatter. That was under the Studio 2000 label with Cillian TV. And also at the Cillian TV, a combination with Garnet Silk called Friends and Lovers.
Yeah. That's the one I like.
Oh, yeah. And then I did one with also Muta Baruka, Great Queens of Africa.
Yes. Yes,
Yes,
indeed.
man.
Yes.
Muta is my friend.
But one of them that I also like was the one you did with Red Rose.
Papa San. How could I forget? Oh my God, Papa San. You did a great job.
Yeah.
Hello? Yeah.
I'm here with you.
Papa San did a great job on that song. Wow, I love Red Rose so much.
Yeah. I want my listeners to hear a piece of Red Rose because
okay, great.
Papa San was always in the beginning before him go over to gospel. He was one of those artists, DJs are full of lyrics, And I always said if it wasn't Shabba Ranks, it would have been Papa San.
Papa San, wicked man.
Yeah. So I want them here, Red Rose with you and Papa San.
Okay.
All right.
Diamond and pearl is the world, but red rose is what life proposes. Girl child, smile, shut, son again.
I know why red rose makes you cry. Red rose makes you cry. Times that used to be always bring back memories. Just to see that little red rose I picked and gave to you.
The red rose it come back again.
Smile.
bippity 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 bong skin. The red rose it come back again.
Red rose makes you cry. Red rose makes you cry. Hey, times that used to be always bring back memories. Just to see that little red rose I picked and gave to you.
Bippity 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 bong skin. The red rose it come back again.
Smile. Red rose will make you smile. Red rose will make you smile for me.
As I say.
Oh, when my red rose, so you can see it. Then someday that little red rose will make you smile for me.
Bippity 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 bong skin. The red rose it come back again.
For those of you who are just joining us, welcome to the Real Stuff Podcast. And my guest this morning is none other than Miss Sharon Forrester, songstress, actress, Miss Foster. How you doing?
I'm good. Enjoying this session, enjoying talking with you.
I spoil up your name, Forrester.
It's all right, man. Forrester.
Forrester, yeah, I'm spoiling up your
Yeah.
name. All right, for all of these artists that you have done harmonizing for, and the list is endless, right? I know that your friend Pam, she love it. She says she love harmony.
Me too.
You too?
Yes,
You
it's
like
a
to
beautiful
you like to
experience.
pretty up the songs, them.
Man, it's a beautiful experience when those voices just blend together, and you can. There's a synergy that happens, you know, and you have certain voices that it's almost like fitting a puzzle together.
Okay.
Yeah, they blend so beautifully.
The thing that puzzle me, how do you our background vocalists know when to come in and do certain things? I've been in studios before and I've seen background vocalists just come in and just like the engineer that say, all right, you do it here and here and here. You understand me? But when you're on a stage, when you're on a stage performing, doing a live concert, and sometimes I see, the background vocalists, them just know when to come in and.
Well, this song is written, and the parts for the background vocalist, whenever the song is being made, then and the harmonies are put in, then when the singers practice the song, they have the song there already, so they know when to come in. It's a skill. It's a skill.
Many time I've done that. They're never. Most of the background vocalists are never at rehearsal. Not all the times, but you do
a lot of work at home. You have to. You can't wait for the rehearsal. By the time you get to the rehearsal, you'll know everything already.
Okay.
So you do a lot of homework. Yeah.
Okay.
Get to know the song. Get to know the words. Where you come in. You have to get together with the other singers too to make sure that you are blending properly, and then you go to a rehearsal.
So it's very technical then.
Yeah, but then when you're in the business and you're proficient at it as a singer, it comes naturally. Yeah.
Okay.
It's not. It's time consuming, but it's not hard.
It's time consuming, but it's not.
Yeah,
hard.
it's time consuming, but it's not difficult. It's a very enjoyable and uplifting process.
I see your work here with Willie Lindo, very talented producer too, and he's also a musician as well. What's it like working with Willie?
Awesome. Willie's a very, very nice person, very patient. She knows how to get the very best out of an artist, out of me anyway. And she's an excellent musician, arranger, producer, and we kind of speak the same language musically.
Yeah.
I will say, I'll say something to him, and he'll know how to interpret it in a musical way.
Mm-hmm.
I've done a lot of singles with him,
Mm-hmm.
and the last song that I did, simply for him, I did that one you played in the beginning. You've got to be strong. I did that with Willie. Jamaican Man.
Mm-hmm.
I did that with Willie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'm working on some other things with Willie too.
Okay.
So I'm very comfortable with his style of producing.
No, Dennis Brown said the same thing to me once, that Willie get the best out time between Willie and Tony Gibbs, get the best out time because they have that connection, you know.
Yeah.
And that's true. I know him, him to be a good producer and arranger as well, based on other artists. When you're in the studio, you other artists that talk about, producers and engineers. So, his name came up in conversations many times too.
Yeah, I've had a very good working relationship with him, and hope to continue. Yeah.
Now you're a lover of lovers rock, right? I crowned the queen of lovers rock.
Silly wasn't I kicked off that.
What happened?
Silly wasn't I the first song that I did. That is where that came from, It kind of kicked off that genre.
Okay.
The lovers rock genre, and I got that title from my British fans.
Yeah. You crowned the queen of lovers rock. That's good because
of course, I mean, I'm happy for it.
So many male artists were fighting for the crown, to be the king of lovers rock. So many of them.
Well, them can still get it, because you have a king and you have a queen. There's space for everybody.
No.
Yeah, man.
When it comes to writing songs, have you done a lot of that as well?
Yes, I have. I wrote You've Got to Be Strong. I've written a lot of songs.
All right, some of the songs that were sent to us. I don't know if this was sent to you by you or your management team, but You Gotta Be Strong, Johnny, Bagwire.
I wrote that too.
Bagwire.
Yeah, well, I didn't write Bagwire. I wrote Johnny.
When I saw Bagwire, I laughed. I say, I wonder if this Bagwire song when we used to hear.
At the same Bagwire.
Yeah, that's when I played. I said, wow.
Yes, man. I grew up on that, Oh my God, when that
is it about the Bagwire song that everybody love it so much?
Boy, she did such a great job on that song. It was effortless for her, and it's just a part of the Jamaican culture where you go to, it's one of those tunes that when you go to a dance, you have to hear that song or Patty Patty, one of those songs, and it was just I just said to Willie one day, I'm going to cover that song. So really, I said, yes, friend, I love the song, and that's how it came about.
All right, let me make them hear your rendition of it too.
Okay.
When he loves me this way, only thing I say is, oh mama, mama, keep on loving me, Sapawaya. Oh mama, mama, keep on loving me, Sapawaya. You got Bagwaya in it, so wonderful. You got Bagwaya in it, so wonderful. Bagwaya is so wonderful. All I can say is, oh mama, mama, keep on loving me, Bagwaya. Oh mama, mama, keep on loving me, Bagwaya. Love me with it, tone, did it on a break. Man, you better run. need a fix. Man, you better run come, cause I need a fix. I feel it, ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ooh, Miss a bad boy. Oh, mama. Miss a bad boy. Oh, mama. Miss a bad boy. Oh, mama. Miss a bad boy. He got bad boy, he's so wonderful. Mr. Bad boy, he's so wonderful. He got bad boy, he's so wonderful. I met a boy the other day, got the sweetest love ever come my way.
Yes, yes. Big tune, Sharon. Big tune.
Thank you.
Tell me about the other song. We call it Jamaican Man.
Jamaican Man.
Uh-huh.
Yes, man. I had the rhythm for Maguire.
Mm-hmm.
And I was throwing a 50th birthday party for my brother, my beloved brother Andrew.
Yeah.
He's a good man, good family man, good husband, good father. And I was playing the track, and these words just started to come to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I played it. I wrote this song in his honor.
Good.
And as I started writing the song, it reminded me of, the good Jamaican man. When you get a good Jamaican man, there's nobody better than that.
That's true. That's true.
Swear. Yes, I think about my father and his relationship with my mother and how he treated her and how he treated us.
Uh-huh.
And of course, all Jamaican men, them have them little ways and things. Yeah. But we're going to overlook that because of our culture, I suppose.
True.
And also because, they when you have a good Jamaican man, no storm, no hurricane, nothing in life can ever separate that.
Uh-huh.
So I wrote Jamaican Man and sang it for the party. Me and my sister sang it for the party, and the next morning, all the kids were singing it.
Yeah.
And Willie was here. Willie was at the party. And we decided to do Jamaican Man. And it did great. It went to #1 here in Florida and in New York. It did well all over.
Well, unfortunately, somebody never sent that to us.
What are you saying to me?
They never sent it to us, so you have to deal with it.
Because you a little bit of the lyrics. It said, tall and tan and young and handsome. Oh, when the man from Jamaica goes walking, Jamaican man him not need no bling. Jamaican man him a the natural thing. Oh, when the most of them are ripple, you have to watch him cause him waistline simple. Jamaican man the same love hard. You catch the devil sticky, pin in the yard, but if you in I'm heart, you never part.
You gotta send me that song, You have to send it to me and let me add it to the playlist.
So okay.
We can rinse it out in the mornings.
Okay.
I remember years ago I was in a record studio here in Miami, and the late Prince Buster was there that day, and he said anytime a woman artist sing about a Jamaican man, that tune they will go far. And the engineer at the time was Carl Peterson.
Yes, man, Mr. Carl Peterson.
Yeah, and Carl said,
excellent engineer.
Carl said the funniest thing is whether if a man sing about a Jamaican woman and him sing it in the right context, it going to become a hit. Likewise, if the female sing about the man, it's become a hit. But most artists don't want to try it, Some people afraid to touch it, because they're afraid for the backlash. Just like when
I don't care about anything like that.
When Buju did the Browning, him had was the backlash. Them afraid for the backlash.
You're always gonna get that. When I did Jamaican Man, I was just doing it out of my experience. What I experienced as a child with my father.
Yeah.
And also how I see my brothers grow up and how they treat their family, etc., etc. My own personal experience in life.
Yeah.
So that is how that came about. You see, you can't watch backlash, you know. If you're going to be a true artist, you have to do what comes soul.
Yeah, that's true. Between the British crowd and the Jamaican crowd, which one you feel more warm amongst when it comes to performing live in front of them?
You know something? There is no difference. When somebody loves music or when the person loves an artist, the nationality disappears.
True.
It's a love exchange. And you have to realize too that in England, a great percentage of the British fans that I have are Jamaicans and West Indians. Also, our English brothers.
Yeah.
You know? So I can't tell you that there is a difference. You know, there's a difference maybe in how you set the songs that you sing. That will resonate with each audience. But as for, you know, the feeling that you get from them, man, when a Jamaican audience, when you are in a Jamaican audience love you, there's no greater love that you can feel.
True. Do you have a signature song that you have to do it whenever you do a show?
Love Don't Live Here Anymore. Okay. That song did very well for me. I did that song with Darren Ellis. She produced that song. As a matter of fact, Boris Gardner played on that song, and also Willie Lindo played on that song.
Oh, what, Boris played bass guitar?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Love Don't Live Here Anymore did that's my signature song.
That's good. All right, before we run out of time, let me rinse out some more of your songs them. Like Johnny.
Okay.
Johnny. We want to hear Johnny a little bit.
Okay.
Teacher did it say me's a big disgrace. Certain girls have my name all over the place. Give them a chance, then we take a taste. Johnny, every girl love Johnny. Every girl love Johnny. Johnny, every girl love Johnny. Every girl love Johnny. Every girl them a whine. When they see how we line up, and it's a bubble pan with bubble up, bubble up. Bubble up, bubble up. Saturday night, everybody feeling right. Breaking loose in the dance hall tonight. Let me tell all the men say, all the
you know me and my curious mind, Johnny. Tell me about Johnny.
Tell you the story. There's actually somebody that I know that I made that song off of, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got not for me.
How do I know so?
Yeah, man, a friend of mine that did fall in love with this boy, and her mother just didn't like him. But I mean, every woman that was around had his name on their lips.
What?
Yeah, was a very handsome guy. Yeah,
Johnny. The music sound good, man. Listen by listeners again. One more Johnny.
be with my Johnny. I don't care what the girl them say. All I want is to hug and to kiss and to play. Why your waist wiggling like a gig? Whoa, the body just a roll. Johnny make me lose control. Johnny, every girl love Johnny. Every girl love Johnny. Johnny, every girl love Johnny. Every girl love Johnny. Every girl in my line. When they see how him wind up, in the suburbs on the rhythm, bubble up. Keep on bubbling. Johnny, be good tonight. Whoa, Johnny, make me feel alright. Saturday night, everybody feeling right. Breaking loose So tonight, let me tell all the man them say, all the girl them a look out for Johnny. Why you always wiggling like a geek? Whoa, the body just a roll. Johnny in control. Johnny, 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 every girl love Johnny. Every girl love Johnny. Johnny, Johnny.
Yes, Johnny. Every girl love Johnny. So this Johnny thing, I know when I hear Johnny stories, it's always some personal things, you know. It's always some personal things.
It's true, but it's not me this time. It's right. Actually, I wrote that song. I had a friend many years ago when we were young, and she, she fell in love with this guy. His name was Johnny, and all the girls in the area, I mean, everybody was just so in love with this young man, and her parents were just totally against it. So you know how that love story goes, after this stealing a kiss here and there, and trying to get out of the house to go and see your boyfriend. And I that memory came back to me, and I wrote that song about them.
Yeah, that's good. You know, I love when people make up songs for things that they see that are actually happening.
Man.
When I first heard this song with Sophia George, Girly Girly, I said I always want to know the story of Girly Girly.
You better ask Sophie.
All right. We have this other song, Free to Love. Free to Love. It's another song I like. I like this one as well. But my thing is
that
this.
also has a story up to it.
It has a story to it?
Funny.
Yeah. You want to tell me? Make them hear it and then you tell me the story.
All right.
Take it from the top.
Gonna take each moment, each special moment. This might never happen again. They say,
Pop Labrish, give me Pop Labrish. Pop story to me, as what them that say. Go ahead now, Sharon.
Oh, how this song came about? I wrote it. A friend of mine has a daughter who fell in love with this boy who was a lot younger than her, and he's just starting out in life and didn't have all the trappings of success, basically, that parents are looking for their especially their daughters. And having a conversation with her, it was very heartbreaking because for all the people that she had known in her life, this was the guy for her.
Yeah.
And it touched me, and I wrote this song, Free to Love.
Yeah? Wow.
Yes.
Are they still lovers?
Oh, yes.
Husband and wife?
Many years afterwards, they are still together.
That's good. Artists are good like that when they see a good love story and they write about it. A good happening, something, whether it's their experience or someone else's experience. When you put it, pen and paper together, you write it. Sometimes some people think it's you it happened to,
Yeah, because maybe I did the expression, but that is how, feelings go. And because, we have this talent of expression, then when we feel that feeling and you write a song and you write the song to it, then that expression just comes out. And somebody listening would actually believe it happened to you. But you can also feel it and live it through the song yourself,
My question I always ask every artist I have a chat session with, because I don't do interviews, I do chat session. Your favorite song? Your own song, your own song that is your favorite song.
Oh, my own favorite song.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because you give me the same answer everybody give me.
How am I to decide that?
See?
You put me upon the spot, man.
No, man. Over the years, every artist I ask that, whether I'm on a chat session with them or not, only one artist ever tell me his favorite song that he like and he wrote. No other artist.
My mind is just skipping through all the recordings that I've made.
Obviously, all of them is your favorite then.
Probably, yes.
Yeah. All of them is your favorite.
Right.
Well, it's good because if that means the caliber of work that you have done, and that each song can stand its test of time. And
There's a connection, you have the connection there to each song that you have done,
So you will never, but most artists will never put one song over all of their compilation, and that's good, I applaud that. Yeah, I applaud that. I can't, and I never take it out, take it away. As well, you should have one, It means that the body of work you have done, you're proud of all of it, But it's something I always like, because I figure, say, if I am connected to an artist, they have a song that, I really love hear that song all the time. If them have, thousands of songs, one in it that I like, I put myself in it, or maybe at the time I was doing something, or, and this song ring a bell to me. So whenever I hear it again, it stand out. Well, we're going to close on a note, but it's with a song. It was so good. And you know much about that song. It was so good.
I actually, wrote that song.
I know you wrote it too.
Did I say more?
Did you have a story with it too as well?
No. No, man.
Sometimes, it get to me when I always, because sometimes I sit down and words come into my head, but I never take a pen and write it down. And I said, maybe that could be a hit song if I was doing this all these years. So it made me wonder, when you write a song, what frame of mind you have to be in at the time?
Something for me, I don't know about anybody else, but the music itself sets the mood for me. The musical track, the track that I get, it sets the mood, and then something happens, and it just comes out that way.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've heard it a lot of times. Tracks, and sometimes they might be in a place in time, and the lyrics just happen, or they see something happen, and they just put it, to put the words together, and that becomes a good song. So writing songs, you would say you do it more in a poetry form, or you just write, what come to mind, or what's
I think it I write what comes to mind, but in the craft of writing, it comes out like poetry.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, before we go, for those who don't know Sharon Forrester, how would you describe yourself to them?
I would describe myself as someone who grew up with the music inside of me, and it called to me, and I answered the call, and it is an expression of love and sharing, and I continue to want to share that experience or talent or whatever it is that God put inside of me. I continue to want to share it with others. to bring peace and love or joy or happiness or fun times, whatever it is that the song is. I just continue to want to do that.
True. When you and Pama are going to do a collaboration?
Me don't call Miss P yet. I'm going to call her soon, and I'll be sure to repeat, to report back to you.
Yes, because that's a challenge I'm putting forward to you. And Pam, if you're listening, you hear it right here. You and Sharon have to do a collab and make sure say it release right here upon our podcast. Right.
Of course. That's a promise.
Sharon, it was a pleasure having you with us. Do come back again, whether you have a song to release or not. If you have something on your mind and you figure you want to blow it off of your chest, our platform is available. So you can just send me the email or you pick up the phone and call and say, tomorrow morning you have a podcast? I say, yes. I have something I want to say tomorrow morning.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you so much, and God bless you. God bless you.
Likewise.
God bless you both.
Yeah. I'm sorry my co-host have, technical difficulties this morning, because when he called me and said he have a surprise for me, I was wondering what type of surprise. It must get some big thing installed in my house, But only, and I love the jest behind it, He took a cab all the way to Another Bay just to make sure that he could be heard. And I love that.
Wow.
I love that. Yeah.
That's dedication.
Yeah,
that's dedication.
I love it.
Right there.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, we thank him for those efforts,
Whether he was here or not, I know that I have to, link up with you and talk with you. But the way how we did it, it was very creative, He's a master at him craft, I can tell you that.
Yes, I can see that clearly.
Sharon, a pleasure having you here, and I look forward to doing more with you again. And remember the challenge, you and Pam.
I will.
All right.
I will. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. And I'm going to take, with that I end on this note. It's so good. It was so good with Sharon Forrester, songstress, actress. Check out the beautiful voice.
Try to find life again. Try to see the light again. Trying to hold on to me. Try to get back to the self I knew back when. It was so good. Ooh, so good. When you did everything for me and life was so free. It was so good. And we were so happy. Try to find love again. Put my heart on the road again. Just to see where life would lead me. But I guess I could never find another like you. Ooh, so good. When you did everything for me and life was so free. You made me so happy. If you could only come back to me. 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 Try to find joy again. I try to find another friend just to share my life with me. But I guess I could never find another like you. Never find another like you. Never. Ooh, we were so good when you did everything for me and you loved me so free. start again. Try to hold on to me. Try to get back to the self I knew back when. It was so good when you did everything for me and life was so free. It was so I met a boy the other day, got the sweetest loving ever come my way. Do anything, anything I'll say when he loves me this way. Only thing I say is, oh mama, mama, keep on loving me, so bad boy. Oh mama, mama, keep on loving me, so bad boy. You got bag wire, it's so wonderful. You got bag wire, it's so wonderful. Bag wire, it's so wonderful. All I can say is, oh mama, mama, keep on loving me, so bag wire. Oh mama, mama, keep on loving me, so bag wire. Look me with it, turn, dee turn a breeze. Man, you better run, come, cause I need a fix. Man, you better run, come, cause I need a fix. I feel it, ay, 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 ay. Ooh, Miss Abagwaya. Oh, mama. Miss Abagwaya. Oh, mama. Miss Abagwaya. Oh, mama. Miss Abagwaya. He got Bagwaya, he's so wonderful. Mr. Bagwaya, he's so wonderful. He got Bagwaya, he's so wonderful. I met a boy the other day, got the sweetest loving ever come my way. Do anything, anything I say, but when he loves me this way, only thing I say is, oh mama.
Yes, my listeners. You heard the beautiful voice of Miss Sharon Forrester. Linking up again with Flavius. I know I'm having some difficulty right now with his Wi-Fi acting up. And he's in the town of Anata Bay. Try him one more time. See if we can get him one more time before we get out of here. Flavius, stay with us, sir. Stay with us.
Keep on loving me, Sabagwaya. Ooh, Miss Sabagwaya. Ooh, Miss Sabagwaya. Ooh, Miss Sabagwaya. Oh mama, mama, oh mama, mama, oh mama, mama. Keep on loving me, Sabagwaya. I met a boy the other day, got the sweetest loving ever come my way. Do anything, anything I say when he loves me this way. Only thing I say is, oh mama, mama, keep on loving me, Sabagwaya. Oh mama, mama, keep on loving me, Sabagwaya. You got Bagwaya, you're so wonderful.
Well, we got to get out of here. The forces of connection is against Flavius this morning. So as always, take care of yourself, your loved one, and always remember that prayer do changes things regardless of what religion you belong to. You must pray. continue to pray. And remember, exercise social distancing as best as you can. Obey the curfew and obey the beach blocking this weekend for those of you in the United States. Some people going to be socializing. Well, whatever you do, if you go out there, make sure you have on your mask, because you're not only saving your life, you're saving the life of others as well, and respect other people in their space as well. So until next time, this is Franco, and I'm saying it also for Flavius, who is still in Anata Bay. We wish he was here to give his piece on it, but as always, he said, exercise social distancing and do the same thing that I just said. So until next time, take care of yourself and your loved one, and Tafina to take us out.
Well, unfortunately, this is it. Till next time. Bless. Well, unfortunately, this is it. Till next time. Bless.
One word is enough, and I'm no longer so rough. I forget what I was trying to say. I no longer do what I was gonna do, but you're no good for me. That's why me know set me if it could flee. Me I fi take away me say. Me I fi take away me say. Me I fi hide like a thief in the night. Me I fi get out of sight. Me I fi take away myself. I fi take away myself. I have to utilize thy wings. Surely I clean your eyes. I said, yeah, I find you very hard to resist. But this relationship I'm gonna desist. But how can I face you when all I wanna do is just taste you? I know you think I play me, I play you, but soon you're gonna see the light of day. Just relax, don't move an inch. I'll be gone in a pinch. May I feel take away myself. May I feel take away myself. May I feel hide like a thief in the night. May I forget out of sight. May I feel take away myself. Take away myself. I have to utilize I will. Show the eye a clean pair of heels. I say, been there, done that, don't need it again, yeah. I'm not a masochist who won't play your game, to all you move, you off me way to the core. Sayonara, the hot girl gone through the door. Take away ourselves.
Well, unfortunately, this is it. Till next time. Bless. Well, unfortunately, this is it. Till next time. Bless.